Hey guys, Legendaray here, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now, the very next Clash Royale update should actually be dropping next Monday on the 29th of March. That's right, the word update has not been heard in Clash Royale for a couple of months now. Nevertheless, we are back with a magic items update, which is actually one of the additions that I have been wanting in Clash Royale for the longest time. Of course, in addition with everything that the update offers, there also will be a pretty large set of balance changes dropping this month as well. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over everything coming in this upcoming update. And before we get into the video, if you could please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you'd like to support me, feel free to use code RAY in the Clash Royale shop. Any support would be greatly appreciated. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into the update. Now, the magic items update introduces magic items into Clash Royale. Of course, I'm sure there will be more magic items added in the future, but for now we have a total of 11 magic items, which can be split into 3 main categories. We have wild cards, we have magic books, and we have coins and keys. Let's start off with the wild cards. Now, the wild cards are a new type of item that can be obtained in chests, on Trophy Road, in Pass Royale, and through challenges. That being said, the most common way you will get them is through chests, so that's just something that you guys can keep in mind. Now, how do these magic cards work? Well, essentially, in your inventory, you can hold up to a certain number of magic cards. These cards will be able to turn into any other card that you want of the same rarity, of course. So for example, let's say I have 5,000 magic cards as seen here. I can essentially turn that into 5,000 Royal Giants or 5,000 Elite Barbarians and upgrade those things to max level almost instantaneously. The great thing about these magic items is because there are so many ways for you to unlock these magic cards, it's going to really help you upgrade your decks a lot quicker because you can essentially just funnel all of the magic cards that you earn into a single card until you're able to max it out as quickly as possible. One thing to note, however, is that there are caps on how many magic cards you can hold. The amount that you can hold differs depending on what King Tower level you are, and at level 13 you'll have enough inventory space to hold 5,000 common cards, 1,000 rare cards, 200 epic cards, and 20 legendary cards, which just happens to be perfectly enough to completely max out an upgrade from level 12 to level 13. The next set of magic items are somewhat similar to these magic cards, but they're called magic books. And for now, you're only really going to be able to obtain these through either a shop offer or through Pass Royale. You'll get more of these books if you do buy the gold pass, but even in the free track, you're guaranteed one of these books every single month. So what makes these books special? Well, what these books do is that they fill up all missing cards required for you to upgrade a card to the next level. For example, let's say I have one of the rarest book of legendaries. This means that I'm able to pick any legendary card and instantly get enough cards to upgrade it to the next level. You can see here that I use this book of legendaries on a Sparky, and I just instantly get all 20 legendaries required to completely max out the Sparky. Of course, whichever rarity you're able to use this book on depends on what type of book you get, so I think that part is pretty self-explanatory. Last but not least, there are also 2 additional magic items that you'll be able to use. The first is a magic coin. These will usually only be unlockable through shop offers or through the gold pass in Pass Royale, and these will essentially allow you to bypass having to spend any gold at all on upgrading a card. You can see here I use this gold coin on upgrading the Sparky to max level, even though I do not have enough gold in my inventory. Finally, there are also going to be magic keys, which will be able to be unlocked through challenges, global tournaments, as well as in Pass Royale. What these will do is it essentially allows you to unlock a chest instantly. You can see here I'm able to instantly open a chest while completely skipping over that chest timer. One important thing to note about these magic items is that there are inventory caps depending on your King Tower level. So be sure that you're regularly spending these magic items, or else if you do end up getting an extra one, it's going to be completely wasted and converted into cards, golds, or gems. This feature is going to unlock at player level 4, so unfortunately for those level 1 pushers, you will not be able to use this feature. Now, in addition to the new magic items, this update also includes a couple of changes to how Clan Wars 2 works, more specifically, a simplification of the fame rewards in Clan Wars. These are a little bit nitty-gritty, so I'll put the information on screen if you guys do want to pause and read over them, but all in all, the Clan Wars experience has not received any sort of major change. So there we go, that kind of very quickly sums up what's coming in this March update. As for some real talk, I genuinely think that these magic items will help player progression and will more viably help you max out any type of deck that you want. Improving progression is 100% a step in the right direction for Clash Royale. In fact, to be honest, one of the reasons why a lot of Clash Royale updates are landing the way they do is the fact that they are so capped by these levels. By improving the progression system in Clash Royale, this will allow the dev team to introduce more features into the game, and because players will be able to max out and upgrade their cards much more quickly, it's going to mean that these new features are going to land just that much better. Anyways, I'm very excited for this next update, so be sure to let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below. Very interested to hear what your thoughts are on this stuff. Anyways, of course, we're not done yet. There are also going to be balance changes coming in this upcoming update. These balances will drop with the Clash Royale update on March 29th, and this month 13 cards in Clash Royale are seeing balance changes, may that be buffs, nerfs, or even reworks. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Mother Witch. Damage plus 14%, hit speed plus 8%, hit speed 0.1 seconds faster. Now the Mother Witch is the newest card in Clash Royale, but it's definitely also one of the worst cards in Clash Royale. Therefore, we're buffing the Mother Witch's damage, and she's also receiving a bit of a hit speed buff, so she'll deal quite a bit more damage than before, making her much more usable in the upcoming metas. Bomber. Elixir cost from 3 to 2. Hit points minus 31%, damage minus 32%. Now this rework to the Bomber means that the Bomber is going to be more of a cycle type card. It's going to be more of a low cost splash unit, which means that it's going to be an absolutely amazing answer to most spell bait and wall breaker decks in the meta. The Bomber will still survive the log, but it will now die to the arrows. Knight. Hit points minus 5%. Now the Knight has been one of the most popular mini tanks in Clash Royale for the longest time now. This slight decrease of hit points in the Knight will make him a little bit less viable in some of those graveyards as well as minor cycle decks. Elite Barbarians. Hit speed 0.1 second faster, first hit 0.1 second faster. Now the Elite Barbarians, despite several reworks in the past, are still not that effective in this current meta. By giving him a little tiny buff, the Elite Barbarians are just going to be a little bit more viable in terms of melee options when you're building your decks. Hunter. First attack 0.4 seconds faster. Now the Hunter has just absolutely dominated this current meta, being in so many different archetypes and dealing so much value because he's just so good at dealing with both swarms as well as tanks. This slowed first attack is going to mean that you're going to have to time your Hunter placements just a little bit quicker. Zappies. First hit 0.2 seconds slower. Another card that has been quite oppressive in this meta are the Zappies, which are just so effective at clogging up a lane, especially combined with other fireball bait options. Hopefully the Zappies will not be as effective at so effectively clogging up lanes on a defense. Three Musketeers. Deploy time from 2 seconds to 1 second. The Three Musketeers is another card that is just straight up at the bottom of the Clash Royale use list. Now, by increasing the Musketeers deploy time from 2 seconds to 1 second, it means that you're gonna be able to use these Musketeers much more reactively. In fact, it's almost going to be impossible to hit those Musketeers with a fireball when they are placed in the back. Witch. Range increase from 5 to 5.5 tiles. which is also a card that just completely underperforms in this meta. The amount of splash control that is in this current meta makes her almost completely unusable. By increasing her range, she's going to be able to snipe away at these counters from just a little bit farther away. Cannon card. Speed reduced from fast to medium. Now the cannon card is a card that has historically either been super overpowered or super underpowered. It's very good at counter-attacking, and so by slowing the speed down to medium, it gives the opponents more time to defend the cannon card, making it less of a bridge spam type option. Heal Spirit. Damage plus 225%. Heal radius reduced 28%. Now this damage buff might seem like a lot, but it basically just completely nullifies the damage nerf that the Heal Spirit received a while ago. But now they're trying a nerf to the Heal Spirit's radius, which means that your units will not be able to get as much value out of the Heal Spirit as it used to. Balloon. Death damage minus 27%. Now the balloon is a card that has just been very oppressive for so long. Even without getting those balloon connections, a lot of balloon decks simply relied on getting death damage on the crown towers over and over again. Players are going to have to try a little bit harder to get those balloon connections onto the tower. Bomb Tower. Death damage minus 50%. Now the bomb tower has proved to be a little bit too versatile in this current meta. This nerf in death damage means that the bomb tower will still be a cheap and tanky building, but it's not going to be as universal of a solution in terms of defending both tanks as well as swarms. Giant Skeleton. Damage plus 28%. Death damage minus 54%. Now the Giant Skeleton has been a card that has not been touched for a long time, but currently the Giant Skeleton is just such an oppressive card, and the Death Bomb does not really promote this sort of back and forth type gameplay. In return for getting rid of some of the death damage, the Giant Skeleton itself is getting a nice hefty damage increase. In fact, it's going to be high enough to one-hit princesses and dark goblins, which means that it'll be distracted much less easily and will actually do a good amount of damage in return. So there we go, everything coming in this upcoming update in Clash Royale, including the new magic items, as well as all of the balance changes that are going to be coming into effect. Again, let me know what you guys think about this update in the comments section below. I'm definitely really interested to hear your guys' feedback on all of this stuff. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. Huge thanks to all of my channel members. You guys are the absolute G's. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.